And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Goat Locker Racing Series. We're here with the Truck Series on Thursday nights. We got the Jam Promotions 100 from Charlotte Motor Speedway, and watching a little bit of practice here and watching these trucks go around. It is going to be it's going to be a tough race here. These trucks are a little bit underpowered, which makes them a whole lot of fun to drive, but it can make them tough to get off these corners. And as we were watching some of the practice here. Guys trying to make some of these passes and really trying to keep the RPMs up in that truck seemed to be a challenge. A lot of side by side action, but a lot of times that upper line was starting to prevail just a little bit there. So we'll have to see as the night goes on how these guys really get out there and attack this track and find the lines that they're going to need to be able to keep these trucks wound up and keep them going down. But again, tonight we're doing another special race broadcast. I'll be up in the booth, and we got Jamie down in the truck. And as we talked a little bit at last night, I don't even know if we talked about it on the air, but whenever one of us is in one of the vehicles or in one of the trucks and we do one of these special race broadcasts, we never seem to do well. And last night was no different in the Tour Modifieds. Jimmy qualified on the pole and had a pretty good race, and then just kind of fell back through the field. It's tough when you're trying to call a race and focus on racing. So hopefully tonight, Jamie, we break the curse and you get out there and have yourself a good night in that Gill Insurance Advisors number 15 truck.
Well, I sure hope so. I'll tell you, this track. I don't know if it's because it's the afternoon or what's really different, but we're definitely off the pace of what we normally are here. The track feels really rough, um, so it's going to be interesting to see how bad tire wear is tonight. So it's going to really come down to who takes care of their tires the best who's going to win this race.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I mean, it's going to come down to a lot of that tire strategy here tonight. Y'all got, a total of 3 sets of tires, 67 laps here tonight. So, going to be able to manage them somewhat. It's really going to depend on where the runs happen. With the fuel set at 80%, looking like you're going to be able to do about 45 laps or so. So, at least one stop on fuel. And if we get into one of those long green flag runs, Jamie, I think you're 100% correct. It is definitely going to come down to who can take care of their equipment.
Oh, for sure. So I'm gonna need you to do the math and let me know when we're if this thing goes green. Let me know when we get to halfway so I can pit then. All right.
I should be able to take care of that. I think public math will serve me well there. I think it's going to be about 67 divided by 2, 33 laps. We'll go 33, 34 laps.
We'll call it 34.
All right.
All right. Hey there, Mama Ellingson. Glad to see you out here with us again. Our number one fan.
That's what I'm talking about. Good to have you out and watching the race here tonight. Got Jamie down in the truck, but we have got the trucks taking the grid right now. So we'll go through our starting lineup. And starting on the pole here this evening is going to be Trevor McManus in the number 9 Indy Auto Sports entry with a lap time of 30.738. So a great lap time there and very similar to what we were seeing in practice. Starting to his outside is going to be Cody McElwain in that number 6 Goat Locker Racing entry. He's driving the Jam Printing and Promotions truck here tonight, the namesake of the race here tonight. So hopefully he'll have a good night. And he's coming off a win, so we'll see how he does here tonight. Starting third is going to be the other Goat Locker. Well, we're going to have 3 trucks in the race tonight, but Jamie Barkis and that number 15 Gill Insurance Advisors starting in third. Starting his outside is going to be Joe Yakes in the number 87 truck. Starting in fifth is going to be Scott Rankin in that number 49. Also another Indy Auto Sports entry. Starting in sixth is going to be Andrew Kurtz in that number 48. Starting in seventh is our points leader right now, Jonah Colbert in that number 34 from JC Motorsports. Starting in eighth is going to be Mike Browning in that number 4 Indy Auto Sport entry. Starting in ninth is Brandon Wallace from Double Down Racing. Starting in 10th, and welcome back, Jacob Ellingson at number 61 from Salty Dog Motorsports. He's also a Goat Locker affiliated driver. Great to see him back out in the field. Starting in 11th is Ryan Pendleton. Starting at 12th is the other Goat Locker Racing entry, Alex Cruz in the number 5 Gill Insurance Advisors truck. Starting in 13th is going to be Tony Minton at number 14. Starting in 14th, Mike Bertos in the number 97. And starting shotgun on the field is Anthony Radel in that 00 Pennsylvania Racing truck. That's a lot to say. Holy smokes. And the pace truck is off, and we are getting ready to get underway in the Jam Promotions 100 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Green flag is out. We are underway. Trevor McManus getting a really good start there. Is now the two Goat Locker Racing trucks side by side here a little bit. As Cody McElwain on that outside really has got to get that truck wound up here to stay where he's at. Some side by side racing back through the field right now. Second place, the battle is still on. As Cody McElwain is able to move past the 15 of JB Barkus. Teammates working together there to get single file. And now the two Goat Locker Racing entries are sandwiched between two Indy Autosport entries right now. Most of the field has gotten themselves single file. Good racing thus far, Jamie.
Yeah. Cody definitely didn't cut me no slack there, so I just let him go.
Hey, sometimes you got to let the boss know that you can drive a truck as well.
Yeah, no kidding. But
go get him, Cody. As we continue on here, lap 3 complete here in the 67 scheduled laps here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Glad to have everybody tuning in for a fun night of racing. Obviously, last week we were not around as iRacing decided to release some new updates that were really funky and did not work whatsoever. So a couple of the leagues that we race in and announced for decided to postpone races just to be on the safe side as their penalty system was all messed up. So for those tuning in this evening thinking, wow, this is a really weird looking Watkins Glen, we are not at Watkins Glen. We are at Charlotte here tonight as we backed up our races because of some iRacing stuff last week. As the front trucks continue to run nose to tailgate here, no real separation. I think everybody's just kind of riding right now. Again, as we talked about pre-race, and Jamie was talking about quite a lot there. I mean, it's going to come down to who can take care of these tires. We tend to have some really long green flag runs in this series, so everybody's just kind of minding their P's and Q's right now and trying to take care of what they got. We'll take a look back through the field here a little bit as now we see Jamie in the number 15 truck coming under fire from the 87 of Joe Yakes. Jonah Colbert, our current points leader, up a couple of spots from where he has started, now up into the top 5. We take a look back at the 89 entry. Well, it says 99 on the side of his truck. Jamie, we're going to have to talk to old Brandon Wallace. He's got everything confused
here. He's 99. Oh, he's 89, isn't he? Yeah, I don't know. He normally runs 99, so I don't know why he took 89, but
I'm not 100% either, but we see you, Brandon. We see you. And then Mike Browning in the number 4 Indy Autosports entry, up 1 position in 7th. Jake Ellingson, again, great to see him out here in the number 61 entry, up 2 positions from where he started, now sitting up in 8th position. So having himself a good race thus far and moving up through the field a little bit. Now we take a look back at our 9th place truck, number 18 entry of Ryan Pendleton, up a couple spots from where he started. Anthony Radel up 5 positions from where he started. He's already up into the top 10 and continues to work his way up through the field. Scott Rankin with a rough start to this race has dropped 6 positions and finds himself way back at 11th right now. And is under fire from Alex Cruz in that number 5 truck.
I'm feeling Scott's probably saving tires. That's probably by design. He's too fast. Unless he got some damage or something, but my guess he's just laying back, probably conserving.
Yeah, no, that truck looks clean all the way around, and you're probably right, Jamie. We've seen them play some interesting fuel strategy from time to time, and definitely some tire strategy. So he may be working a different strategy than some of his other teammates there. As now he finds himself back in 12th position as Alex Cruz is able to work his way around. Now we'll take a look at the old Captain Crunch truck of 14 of Tony Minton. He finds himself sitting back in the 13th position. And Andrew Kurtz, another truck that just really hasn't had a great start thus far. He is down 8 spots from where he started and finds himself all the way back in 14th position. And then Mike Bertosa rounds out the field, and he's kind of out there running all by himself right now as he's got, looks to be having some right front damage to that truck, so has gotten into the wall at some point in time. And that truck has definitely got some damage to it. As we can see here, all kinds of damage. The whole right side of that truck is pancaked in, so he has definitely gotten into the wall at some point in time. So trying to baby it right now, and probably hoping for a caution as the lead tightens up front, and now the 15 truck of Jamie Barkus is pressuring Cody McElwain right now. And we've got 5 trucks underneath the blanket right now as Jonah Colbert is up here as well.
Yeah, Cody needed to either go take the lead or get out of my way, one of the two.
I'll be sure to relay that message to it. Damn. Almost sounded like what I was telling you the other night. You're like, hey, just give me a minute, man. Like, you better get moving. It's tough when you're sitting back there and you got the speed in the truck, but you're trying to keep it at bay, especially with the teammate in front of you. But I get it. I'll radio the message over to you.
Well, as long as I keep Yakes behind me, I'm fine with it.
It really just, the top 5 have definitely tightened up. I mean, again, all 5 of these trucks underneath the blanket right now. But it doesn't really look like anybody's making any moves to pass one another. Everybody's really just kind of clicking off laps at this point in time. Now, that's not to say if Cody doesn't get a run, he wouldn't like to get up there and lead some laps here tonight. But every time it looks like one of these trucks pulls up to the next one, they just kind of ease out of a little bit and stay in line. So everybody wondering how long this green flag is going to go. So everybody taking care of their equipment right now. We have a bunch of trucks all together back here. I'm seeing 3 wide coming off of turn 4. And we've got Alex Cruz, Jake Ellingson, and now Andrew Kurtz has started to move his way up to the field. So some of these trucks that may have been laying back there a little bit are now starting to gas them up and try to get moving up through the field here. As Alex Cruz makes the move around Jake Ellingson right now, moves himself up into 9th position, so he's steadily moving up through. Andrew Kurtz now finds himself in the 10th position as Jake Ellingson is starting to fall back through the field right now. And now he's going to come under fire from Scott Rankin and Anthony Raven. Somebody better let Jake know his mom's watching and he needs to get on the gas pedal.
Yeah, she needs to go yell at him.
Come on, Jake. We got fans in the crowd tonight. They got T-shirts on and everything. You got to show out for your fans. As we have now completed 16 laps over scheduled 67 here this evening in the Jam Printing and Promotions 100. Trevor McManus took the pole here this evening and has led every single lap thus far. Now enjoys about a half a second lead, but again, we're watching these top 5 trucks, and I think Jamie has now decided he wants to go ahead and make the move on Cody. I tried to radio them.
Look at this!
I mean, I'm loving it. I mean, I know you're not, but it makes my heart smile. Cut him no slack, brother. Cody's probably missing us, man.
We're having a team meeting after this.
I'm sure Cody misses racing with us, so he's probably just having a little bit of fun with you, but that's pretty
Oh, I know.
That's pretty awesome. He's like, nah, boss, you can stay behind me. As we take a look down, Jonah Colbert was able to work his way around Joe Yakes right now and has moved himself up into 4th position. Again, we see the 2 goat locker trucks there of Cody McElwain and Jamie Barkus running nose to tailgate. Trevor McManus is, again, I mean, he's stepping out a lead a little bit here. We're going to have to see as the run continues on whether or not he's really using up a lot of tire. As he continues to hug that bottom line, really lets that truck drift up off the corners and then down the straightaways and down into turn 1. But we're going to have to see how well he does at some tire stage. Take a look back through the field here a little bit as well. We'll take a look back at the number 5 entry that Gillen Shirts advisor's truck of Alex Cruz. He's now worked his way up to the 9th position. He's got Scott Rankin right behind him, so Scott continued to make some moves up through the field as well here. as we are getting ready to complete 20 laps here tonight. So about a third of the way through our race, and again, a lot of great racing back through the field here a little bit. Definitely can tell there's some different strategies going on at this point in time. As now we look at Jake Ellingson back in 14th position, about 10 seconds behind our leader right now. And Mike Bertosa did bring that truck down pit lane to get it fixed up, and he finds himself a couple laps down. So, but looking at the damage that was done to the truck, it was probably the best that he could do.
Jonah Colbert really sends it into the corners, man. He really gains a lot through midway through the corner.
Jonah's definitely taking a little bit higher entry, letting that truck come down to the bottom line and then powering it up. So taking a definite bigger arc at it instead of a shallower entry there. So, and then he paints that line down on the bottom, keeps those left side tires on it, and powers that truck right up. It may sound like I'm trying to give my teammate a little bit of information, and you would be right, I am. I'd like to be one of those impartial announcers, but I'm not. We're going to focus on some Goat Locker racing trucks here a little bit, obviously, but Trevor McMahon is still having a heck of a night here this evening, and still enjoys quite a good lead here.
Oh, did I lose you?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Did I lose you?
No, I got you.
Well, good.
Okay.
As now we have.
It's kind of weird.
I'm kind of weird, so it happens. It happens. So we've now completed 23 laps of our scheduled 67 here this evening. We have gone green the entire way since the drop of the green flag here tonight. Trevor's second lead at this point in time. Again, as we've kind of chronicled here a little bit, the number 6 truck of Cody McElwain and the number 15 of Jamie Marcus have been running nose to tailgate since the drop of this green flag as well. Gotten racy a couple different times, and Cody's definitely put his stake in the ground and said, "Nope, I'm running second place. Hang out behind me, boss." Tony Colbert, our current points leader right now, has moved up into the 4th position, up 3 spots from where he started. And the biggest mover of the race we got right now is Anthony Radel in that 00. As he started shotgun on the field back in 15th place and has moved that truck up into 11th place. And a lot of the trucks right now are really spaced out through the field. Not a whole lot of battles going on right now. As it really, I think that a lot of guys are planning, their pit stops here in the next 8 to 10 laps. As Jamie Marcus is going to try the pass one more time here.
You got too big of a road on him that time. There was no way I could just stay behind him.
There you go, and clears him and moving to Colbert. Is positioning himself to try to move up as well. And now we see Jamie Marcus is up into that 2nd place position. Cody McElwain falls back to 3rd, and Jonah Colbert now is on the tailgate of Cody McElwain in that 4th position. We'll have to see now if Jamie Marcus is able to get up there and do something with Trevor McManus here tonight. As we are coming up on 27 laps complete, 40 laps here to go tonight. And the Jam Printing and Promotions 100 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is the Goat Locker Racing Series. Here in the Truck Series. Winded down our first season here. This is the final of 3 races. Next week will be at Watkins Glen International for a little bit of road course racing in these trucks. And then we're going to finish up at the short track of the Nashville Fairgrounds, which should be an absolute blast. And Jonah Colbert has now worked his way around Cody McElwain and moves himself up into the 3rd position as we continue to watch the 1st and 2nd place trucks here. And now Trevor McManus is out to about a 1.2 second lead right now. And again, we're about 5 laps away or so from green flag stops. Everybody is going to cut this race in half, which I suspect they will because of tire wear and everything else.
And I hate making green flag stops at Charlotte, but we're just going to have to make it work.
I've seen a couple trucks already come down pit lane. Jake Ellingson has brought his truck down. Ooh, and he has pancaked the right side of that truck, gets the quick repair, kind of blows through his pit a little bit, but backs it up and will get service done. Brandon Wallace is on pit lane, so obviously these guys can make it from here to the finish. So decide to short pit a little bit, try to make up some track position. So we'll have to see how they do here. And now we see Jake Ellingson, I believe, is being held on pit road at this point in time. Must have been speeding on pit lane or something along those lines, as he is being held right now for quite a bit of time. We'll head back up and check out our leaders, and we'll keep an eye on them as they are coming up to the green flag stops here as we're coming up to the halfway point of this race. 30 laps complete of the 67. So again, I would expect here at lap 30, between lap 33 and 35, that all these trucks will make these green flag stops. So make sure you get them belts tight. Make sure you adjust those brake biases so we don't spin out on pit road, and get these green flag pit stops in. As we see now, the 61 joining the race one more time here. Again, must have got some sort of a pit road speeding penalty there, as he was held for 40 seconds on pit road. But we can't blame you, Jake. You've been out of racing for quite some time here. We're just happy to see you back on the track and back out here in the Goat Locker Racing Series. So we ain't going to hate on you too much, buddy.
Man, Trevor's just gone.
He is now out to a 1.5 second lead. So obviously he was fast in the beginning of the run, and he's even faster as the run goes on, as he continues to lead. As we watch our leaders here, I would expect the radio chatter is getting ready to start picking up this lap, as some green flag stops should start happening here, as we have now completed 33 laps of our scheduled 67 here tonight. So this would be the lap to pit. It's Trevor.
Coming now? Is that what we're doing?
That's my recommendation, but I'm not behind the wheel of that truck.
All right, I'm pitting this lap.
And Trevor McManus stays on track. Jonah Colbert looks like he's... Oh, my goodness, as Jake Ellingson and Jonah Colbert get into a wreck. Jonah Colbert is flipped upside down and had come to a rest on the infield there. So this is definitely going to change some things up here, as we are under caution.
5, 4. Well, I guess I should just go ahead and pit, and I'm here, right?
Yeah, and that was a odd bunch of events there, as Jonah Colbert gets tangled up with Jake Ellingson somehow on the front stretch. We'll go back and take a look at it here and see exactly what happened, but that was just a strange sequence of events there. As we see the 15 truck come down pit lane, Jonah Colbert gets into the outside wall. Jake Ellingson moves down to try to get out of his way, and looks like he just loses control of the truck a little bit and collects Jonah up, and then Jonah goes skyward here a little bit. So as we look at this back in slow motion, we're going to see the 15 truck coming down pit road. Jonah Colbert goes up the racetrack there a little bit, and we're going to see him get into the wall a little bit, as Jake Ellingson on new tires sees that, goes down to avoid him, but when he does, he's coming off of turn 4, really gets that truck loose, swings it back out, tries to grab control of it, and just connects up with Jonah Colbert. And then one more time, the moonshot from Jonah Colbert. Those are some pictures, my friends. Wow. We're going to see him land on the track here and bounce around a little bit, and then gets hit as he's upside down. And, man, he must have flipped at least 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the air. What a tough break for Jonah Colbert there, as he gets like I said, an odd set of circumstances there. Is Jonah Colbert was trying to avoid the 15 truck coming down pit road. Gets the truck a little bit sideways there, gets into the outside wall, and then Jake Ellingson on new tires runs up on him fast, tries to get it checked up, loses the control of his truck, and just an unavoidable, unfortunate set of circumstances there. But this will cycle Jamie Marcus up to the lead of this race, as he was on pit road when that caution came out.
It's good timing.
See, you listen to your crew chief. He knows what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was just a stroke of luck.
I was gonna stay out till lap 34, but just to make sure, one extra lap, just in case we needed that for fuel or anything. But
well, and we'll continue to kind of look as the running order gets settled out here a little bit and everything gets caught up. But untimely caution there, but we had trucks on new tires, trucks on old tires, trucks pitting, and just a little bit of mayhem there. But everybody will get 4 tires in service here and get back out there on track. But now Jonah Colbert's going to find himself 2 laps down, all the way back in 14th position as he had to tow back to pit road. So we are continuing to kind of watch and see here a little bit as timing and scoring works itself out.
I'm not so sure I am cycled around as the leader.
I think you are on the tail end of the lead lap, and we'll have to get the wave around. I think you, Andrew Kurtz, Brandon Wallace, and Joe Yakes, those 4 trucks are on the tail end of the lead lap right now. So not a lap down. So probably with 1 to go here, you will get the wave around and join the back of the field. So maybe not so fortunate at this point in time, but now that's going to put Trevor McManus back to the lead. Scott Rankin now will be up into 2nd place. Mike Browning up to 3rd. Alex Cruz there in 4th. So top 3 trucks right now are those Indy Auto Sports truck with Goat Locker entry, Gill Insurance Advisors number 5, Alex Cruz, going to be in 4th position. Ryan Pendleton moves up to 5th. Anthony Radel is going to move into 6th position. Tony Minton is going to be in 7th. Cody McElwain in 8th. Jamie Barkus is going to fall all the way back to 9th position here. So maybe not the timeliest of cautions then, Jamie.
Yeah, no, I'm something ain't adding up. Not adding up at all, but
yeah, as we continue to kind of watch here a little bit and see how this all cycles itself out. Didn't make a whole lot of sense to me either, but that's the way the timing and scoring loops had it, and those 4 trucks take off to catch up to the rear of the field. As the trucks get lined up here for restart, we have completed 38 laps of the scheduled 67 here tonight, so we are only going to have about 28 laps to go here when this race gets started. So we'll have to see as some of these trucks come back up through the field here a little bit, how they're able to navigate it. But again, a tough break for our points leader here tonight as he finds himself 2 laps down in the middle of a pretty spectacular wreck there.
yeah, from sounds, I'm gonna go back and rewatch that one.
It was pretty exciting. Definitely watched the broadcast as I had it in slow motion and all that. It was pretty awesome. Not for Jonah, probably, but for our viewing audience and everything like that, pretty cool stuff. As that pace truck hangs the hard left down pit road, we are going to get back underway here. And Trevor McManus gets a great start, and Mike Browning follows along with him as Scott Rankin does not really get that great of a start to the outside. And now Alex Cruz drops down to his inside, trying to take over that 3rd position. I don't know if Scott was sleeping there a little bit or what was happening, but he not a great start on the outside there.
Yeah, those Indy Auto Sports guys, they don't, for being teammates, they don't really work together too well.
Yeah, we've seen that in a couple different races. Those guys have battled each other and those types of things. So I'm not sure if they're all in the same team chat or what the deal is. But Scott Rankin, it's just not a great restart there. Not sure if he knew when Trevor was going. That allows Alex Cruz to move up to that 3rd position. And with 27 laps left here to go, I mean, there's no reason to save any tires right now. Got to hustle these trucks up. So now we take a look back here. Is Scott Anthony Radel into the outside wall as he's trying to make an outside move there. As we see the 18 truck of Ryan Sanderson move past him, and Jonah Colbert as well, but Jonah being a couple laps down at this point in time. We look back at the number 6 entry of Cody McElwain as he runs back in 7th position. And Jamie Marcus is going to see that all too familiar side of Cody McElwain's tailgate here. As we take a look back at Tony Minton and that Captain Crunch, number 14 entry, we comment each and every week on that. I mean, just a cool looking truck for sure. Andrew Kurtz back in that number 48 entry, now back in 10th position. Take a look back at Joe Yakes, another one of those trucks that had to get away from around there and come back around. And then Brandon Wallace now is all the way back to 12th position. As we have those 12 trucks on the lead lap right now. A couple trucks, a couple laps down here. And then Jake Ellison 10 laps down right now, as I believe he has parked that truck on pit road. And we go back up to the lead here, and we check in on our leaders with 25 laps to go. Number 4 truck of Mike Browning continues to stalk Trevor McManus, and Alex Cruz has brought that number 5 truck into this battle as well. And those 3 trucks right now have separated themselves from the field from about a second now, as there's some battles going on for 4th and 5th place. And Ryan Pendleton, has now moved his truck underneath the 49 entry Scott Rankin, and now finds himself up into 4th position. And Jonah Colbert.
Oh, Cody, come on, man.
Scott Rankin got up into the wall there a little bit and has to back that truck up. Continue to watch some of the battles as they come up through the field. As now Cody McElwain moves himself up into 6th position. Jamie Marcus right behind him in 7th position. Tony Minton as well, up 5 positions right now, so doing a heck of a job. But our biggest mover of the race, again, is Anthony Radel in that 00 truck. Finds himself in 5th position right now, up 10 spots from where he had started. Check back in up front, and those 3 trucks continue to battle it out. Mike Browning really isn't able to get up there to Trevor McManus, and this is what we kind of saw during that first run, is no one can get up to the tailgate of that truck and really mix it up. We'll continue to watch here as the laps continue to wind down. We are coming up to 22 to go here in the Jam Printing and Promotions 100 Goat Locker Racing Truck Series. It's been a great race thus far. Only one caution, which happened during our cycle of green flag stops, which really kind of mixed up the running order a little bit. But some of these trucks continue to try to work their way up through the field. Now we see Cody McElwain and Jamie Marcus move under the 00 of Anthony Radel. That'll put Cody McElwain up into the top 5 right now as Jamie continues to follow through. As he makes the holes, Jamie keeps going through.
Anthony got a good run on that outside. Wasn't nothing I can do.
I've seen that out of that 00 truck a couple of times here tonight. He definitely likes to run the outside line a little bit more, especially for the floor. It seems to work for him really, really well. We'll head back up front, and now Alex Cruz has moved up into 2nd position. We'll take a look at how he made that pass. We'll see Alex Cruz is on the outside of 1 and 2, and it looks like the 4 truck gets down onto the apron there a little bit, really unsettles that truck, and Alex Cruz is able to power to the outside and now finds himself up in the 2nd position. We'll take a look at the lap times here of our 2 front runners, and we'll have to see now that Alex Cruz in the number 5 truck has moved himself up in 2nd position if he's going to be able to get up there and have anything for the leader of our race here tonight, Trevor McManus in that number 9 truck, as we have 19 laps left to go. It seems each and every lap that by about a half a tenth or so that Trevor McManus is able to pull away, and we are back under caution. So it looks like Joe Yakes and Scott Rankin went off the track, and we'll have to go back and take a look at what happened back there in the pack. Go back and see if we can't pick. Oh, we have Joe Yakes, it looks like, and we will rewind from this point because we picked it up a little bit late there, but we'll have to watch this as this transpires here a little bit. As it looks like Andrew Kurtz in that number 48 truck and Tony Minton in that number 14 are coming off turn 4 The 14 gets into the outside wall. Looks like, oh, that's Scott Rankin tries to get a nose in there. He gets his truck sideways. Oh, and then Tony Mittens is sideways, and then Joe Yakes is just there to finish off Scott Rankin, and he gets into the side of Tony Minton. So those 4 trucks coming off turn 4 just really got all tangled up together. And now we see 2 of those Indy Autosports guys down going through the grass. Tony Minton going down through the grass. Tough break for those trucks, but this will bunch the field back up, and I would expect that we're going to see all of these trucks come down pit road for 4 more tires.
Yeah, it'll be the last set. So
come get them.
Like
We'll watch the leaders as they come down pit road. Trevor McManus coming down first. We've got Alex Cruz right behind him at this point in time. Alex Cruz will be the first truck to hit his pits.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
As all the lead lap trucks now are getting service. And we'll have to see the race off pit road as Alex Cruz is done with his pit stop. We go back up front, and oh, the 49 truck able to get off pit road pretty quickly there. I'm not sure that Scott Rankin got up to 3rd place there. After being involved in that accident right there, definitely got his fast repair done. Interesting. Interesting to see how he stayed up there. So we're coming up on 16 laps left to go. Anthony Radel takes over the lead of this race right now. And that 00 truck, as he was the only truck that has not come down pit road.
He's going to be sitting on those old tires.
Yeah, as we can see right now, too, he's got some right side damage to that truck. As we noted there during that run in the tri-oval, he got up into that outside wall a little bit, but apparently he feels confident enough in his truck right now to stay out there, and we'll have to see how this goes. As Joe
Yakes makes another trip down pit lane.
Not really sure why he's coming back down pit lane, as that truck is all fixed up and all that. So, obviously some things still going on there that he wanted to get taken care of. And, well, all he did was drive down pit lane. Not real sure what the deal was there. Didn't make any stop or anything, just drove down pit lane. Not sure if he was giving himself a penalty or something like that. Not real sure why he did that, but so he just drove it down pit lane and brought it right back out.
Interesting. Maybe he wanted to give himself an EOL. I don't know.
As we continue to watch up right here, we are under caution for the 2nd time tonight in the Jam Printing and Promotions 100 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thanks to everybody that tunes in each and every, well, I will say week, but I mean every day that we're either out here racing or broadcasting. All your support goes to helping us support other veteran-owned businesses and other veterans out there. Really helps us do a lot of different things. Again, for those of you who haven't heard, and if you haven't heard, you probably live underneath a rock. You need to come out. You need to socialize every now and again, because we have another race for the hat coming up this Tuesday. Same as last time, winner of the race will get one of the coveted Goat Locker Racing hats, and then one person will be randomly selected from those that tune in on Twitch to get a hat as well. So a little twist this time coming up is Jonah Colbert, the last race for the hat winner, will be up in the broadcast booth with Jamie to call the race. He's already won his hat, so he doesn't get a second shot at it again. We'll bring him up into the booth. This time we'll be at North Wilkesboro Speedway, which should be a lot of fun with these trucks and that short track racing. 125 laps will be a blast. Please tune in next Tuesday as we have our 2nd giveaway happening, and more things to come as well.
Yeah, one thing that wasn't mentioned in the post, I forgot to have you put that on there on the poster, is the winner will also receive a t-shirt courtesy of BG Motorsports.
That is right. I forgot all about that, and that's one of the other leagues that we run with. Um, so I forgot that he said that he was going to throw a T-shirt into the mix as well. So the prize packs will continue to get better and better. But again, this is a awesome community that we're building, and we are so happy to be able to do these types of things for the racing community. So please tune in, share it with everybody you know, have them come check it out. And, if you like listening to a couple old guys talk about iRacing, then you definitely got to tune in. As the pace truck is off, we are going to have 14 laps left to go here this evening, and Anthony Radel does have control of this race. Gets himself a decent little start there. It definitely pulls ahead of Trevor McManus in the number 9 truck. We're going to have to see how long he's able to hold on to the lead of this race, though, as he is definitely out there on some older tires. As now we're going to see that Trevor McManus is trying to power up his truck to the outside. It does. Alex Cruz is trying to do the same thing back in 3rd position to Scott Rankin, as he is on the outside of him right now. And Cody McElwain is to the high side and is going to try to do the exact same thing. As now those 2 Goat Locker trucks are moving up through the field. Going to get past Anthony Radel, going down into 1 and 2. And number 5 and number 6 are going to set their sights on Trevor McManus and try to get up there and see if they can challenge him for the win here tonight. Check back through the field here a little bit. Our end race reporter is in a whole mess of trucks right now, as we see Jamie Barkus down below Scott Rankin right now. Next truck he's going to come up on is the truck of Anthony Radel, who's out there on those older tires. Trying a little bit different strategy here, but we're going to continue to see him fall back. As we continue to watch up front here a little bit too as well. We'll go behind the wheel of the number 5 truck as he tries to track down the leader and see what it looks like behind the wheel of one of these trucks at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll see him as he continues to kind of chase down a little bit here. You can hear from the throttle and even watching the RPMs of these trucks. It's tough to really keep them up.
Scott Rankin blanked out there for a second and showed his truck going straight up into the wall in middle of 1 and 2, but apparently that was just a connection issue. He's back.
Well, glad to hear he's back, and he didn't moonshot like poor Jonah Colbert did. We have 10 laps left here to go, and as everybody can tell from behind the wheel of this number 5 truck, that number 9 truck, and Trevor McManus is getting smaller and smaller as he continues to pull away here a little bit. Gets a little loose down in 1 and 2, and we're seeing Alex Cruz make up a little bit of ground here. And now we see Cody McElwain coming under fire from the 48 truck of Anthony Kurtz as he gets to his outside. Gets to the right rear of that truck and really is trying to power that thing up. And we're going to have to see with 9 laps left to go. The battle is on right now for 3rd position. So for some of the first time this evening, we're watching some of these side-by-side races, and that outside line has really been able to make some moves. So Cody McElwain in the number 6 truck really sends it down into the corner there. Him and that 48 are going to come off the corner side-by-side, as now Ryan Pendleton is looking for which line is actually going to move, as he's wanting to get up there and mix it up as well. Andrew Kurtz on that outside is not giving anything up at this point in time as he makes a strong move down 1 and 2. Cody McElwain comes up the side drafting, stays pinned to the left rear of that truck, and now is going to sail it off into turn 3. But as these 2 trucks continue to battle it out, the front runners are slowly but surely pulling away.
Yeah, we got a log jam right here.
The 6 and 48 continue to battle side by side. And now that we've got 3 trucks stacked up behind them, as neither one of these can seem to pull away from the other guy. And again, we see it coming off of turn 2 there. And this time, Cody McElwain isn't able to stay there. And now, oh my goodness. Ryan Pendleton in the number 18 truck makes the move, and Cody comes down to shut that door and is now going to try to power up that number 6 to see if he can't get back around the 48 there. So as we go in and check on our leaders, Alex Cruz has made up some ground on our leader right now. 6 laps to go. It is going to be tough as Trevor has led, short of some of those green flag stops and all that other stuff. I believe he's led every single lap here this evening. Been exceptionally strong, but Alex Cruz is putting on a charge right now as we are coming up to 5 laps left to go. Check back in here on that battle for third position as we've got about 5 trucks right now, nose to tailgate, battling it out here for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th positions. As a couple of the Goat Locker Racing entries, the number 6 Cody McWayne and the number 15 Jamie Barkus are back there battling it out. And Cody McWayne takes another look underneath that 48 truck, see if he can't get up there and battle this thing out. And again, Ryan Sanderson is looking at these 2 trucks like, please, one of you move ahead as we have 4 laps left to go here. Check back in up front as Trevor McManus is able to pull away just a little bit more here. We saw that Alex Cruz was able to pull up to within about 0.3 of a second, but now it has opened up to a 5/10 of a second lead here for Trevor McManus. Cody McWayne again making that charge up into 3rd place. Is not quite cleared that 48. He's got Ryan Sanderson. I keep calling him Sanderson.
Pendleton.
I'm going to get it right. Maybe not tonight, obviously. Ryan Pendleton pushing him from behind there a little bit. Is going to clear him this time, and Ryan Pendleton now will try to move his way past that 48 truck. Cody McWayne takes a real big arc into the corner there. We check back in up front, and Trevor McManus is now up to almost a 1-second lead over Alex Cruz at this point in time. So with 2 laps left to go, looking like that number 9 truck is going to bring home the win here tonight, as long as he hits his marks and everything goes according to plan. So he heads down into 3. As he comes off turn 4 here, he's going to see the white flag in the air. So no more cautions, no more restarts. 1 lap left to go here in the Jam Printing and Promotions 100 and the Goat Locker Racing Truck Series tonight. And we'll go back and take a look. Here is Alex Cruz and Cody McWayne are running nose to tail in 2nd and 3rd. Ryan Pendleton got it right that time. Back there in 4th position. Still trying to challenge to see if he can't get up there and get a podium finish. Jamie Barkus now up into the 5th position. So all 3 Goat Locker trucks up in the top 5 right now. As Trevor McManus comes off at turn 4, sees a checkered flag in the stand and takes home the win here tonight in the Jam Promotions 100 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Alex Cruz is going to come in 2nd place with Cody McWayne rounding out our top 3. As Trevor McManus, I don't know if he started celebrating a little early, just decided to dump the truck. He was excited, not sure, but hopefully get that thing fired back up and at least give us some donuts or something.
Yeah.
I'm not real sure as that truck is sitting dead in the grass right now.
And we've seen that before.
Whoops.
Seen guys a little too quick on the trigger with the celebrations, and it ends up costing them.
There's nothing worse than not being able to do donuts when you finish, man.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, heck of a race tonight for Trevor McManus. Definitely the dominant truck here this evening, both on the short run and in the long run there. Was challenged by a couple different trucks throughout the night, but was able to pull away no matter who was there behind him. So really good win here tonight for him. So we'll have to drag him up into the booth here and have a chat with him. As I am looking around and I don't see him anywhere. So he must be over in team chat with the rest of his teammates over there. So Trevor, if you're listening and you actually want to get interviewed after winning a race, you might want to make your way over to the Goat Locker Racing Discord and get into the waiting room. If not, well, we really don't like you anyway, so we won't interview you. Oh, wait a minute. That truck is fired.
Uh-oh.
It's smoking like all get out, but he's actually moving at this point in time. So he must, again, he must be listening to us because I think he's going to go out there and try to do some donuts. A lot of smoke barreling out of that truck right now. But hey, Trevor, take your time, man. You know, we're here for you, buddy.
Man, look at Ryan Pendleton with that 4th place finish. Good for him. Started 11th, up to 4th. He was running strong at the end there.
Definitely was.
You know, I was staying with him, but then I had a little battle there with Andrew Kurtz. Had to go on their outside with him to get by him. So that, you know, let everybody else scoot away from me on that. But that's okay. I'll take a top 5 when we got, you know, all 3 of these GLR trucks in the top 5, and even Ryan Pendleton, he's there in the top 5 as well.
Yeah, so a lot of great racing here.
Us.
Yeah, Trevor must have heard us, and he's now sitting in the waiting room. We'll drag him up to the broadcast booth. Hey, Trevor, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah. Finally, I get to talk to you guys this season. Oh man.
Well, I mean, by far and away, man, dominant race here this evening. Dominant truck. From the drop of the green flag all the way through the checker, and even through those green flag pit stops, you were definitely the truck to beat here tonight. So tell me what it was for you and that number 9 team that really clicked here at Charlotte and allowed you to dominate the way you did tonight.
I'm kind of like in awe that I won finally, but no, I don't know, dude. I just love Charlotte. I love the track. It's something here I can be fast for the first few laps and then save the tires till the end.
Trevor, man, great run. Congratulations on the win. You know, I'm going to have a team meeting after this is over. Cody really held me up there on that first run. Wouldn't let me by, so I couldn't get a run at you.
Thank you, Cody.
But not, man, you were fast out of the gate.
Yep.
I was able to keep pace with you, but man, those last, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 laps of that first run, man, I had nothing left. You were just walking away. So what's your secret to saving these tires here at Charlotte?
Man, I race in Goat Locker League, but I don't race for Goat Locker. Like,
nice.
I mean, Indy Autosport, dude. It's just hitting the line right, you know. And not pushing into the corner. I feel like in all the years I've done Charlotte, if you push the corner too hard here, you just burn your stuff up, and you start learning these little tips and tricks, you know, towards my iRacing career that kind of helps you where to learn how to back off the straight, you know, and still make it on the long run. It's just my track, I guess. I don't know. Had great success here and a lot of different things. So,
well, you definitely had the tires left there on the long run. So you know, great job taking care of that truck and keeping it up front all night. So
yeah, up until I crossed the finish line and started slamming the wheel, that I finally won one of these things and threw the power cord out the back. Now I don't have a good picture for the win. I burnt it down one way or the other. But I mean, hey, thank you guys for putting this league on. I really appreciate it. I appreciate what you guys do here. I want to give a shout out to Indy Autosport for having my back and helping me through all this. My family for watching, my friends, everybody out there also who watches this. I hope I didn't stink up the show too much by leading every lap, but you know, and every racer that I've raced with all season long, like, just mad respect for all of them.
Well, great race here tonight. Congratulations on the win, Trevor. It was only a matter of time, so get out there and celebrate, and try not to tear up your equipment much more.
It just blew up. The guys are rushing the wall right now to come push me to victory lane. I ain't got nothing. I feel like Chase Elliott right now. So, I mean, hey, thank you guys. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Beating on the wheel so hard, he knocked the power cord off.
Awesome.
So that explains that. All right, so now we'll bring Alex Cruz up into the booth with a great second place finish here this evening. Alex, it is. No, it isn't. I gotta move you back out. I'm
I
good.
just gotta say, Alex did scare the crap out of me on that last run. I thought he was gonna get me. I forgot to add that in there. I thought he had my number, but
Ah.
I'm gonna hop out of here, guys. Y'all
Hey.
have a good one. Great broadcast.
Yeah, I jacked that all up right there. Let me actually get the right person up here right now. Let's try this again. Hey, Alex, Pat, and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys. What's up?
Well, heck of a race here for you this evening. I mean, qualified a little bit back. Well, I won't even say a little bit back. I mean, you gained 10 positions, the biggest mover of the race here tonight. Brought that number 5 Gill Insurance Advisors truck home in second place. So take me through your race here tonight and how you were able to get up there to second place.
Well, you guys know how I do. I just kind of take my time, take it easy, and that first caution, I don't know what really happened and how I got caught up there in the front after that settled up. But took my time there, and I thought I had something there for Trevor at the end, and I think I burned up my stuff just trying to catch him, and nobody could touch him in the night. But he was good. Nobody could get him. So thought I had something for him, but I think if the race would have went on a couple more laps, Cody would have passed me probably. But I just killed my tires. But it was a good race, fun race.
Well, Alex, if Cody had gotten back to you, I hope you would have wrecked him.
I was watching the stream.
I'm just kidding. But I'm gonna give Cody a really hard time for not letting me go. But man, hey, congratulations on a strong run tonight, Alex. I know for a lot of the race you were just kind of hanging back there, and Pat had brought it up. You and Scott Rankin kind of falling back around 10th or so. I knew you guys were just saving your tires and taking your time, and obviously worked out, and you got up to second place. So what are you thinking about this championship now? We got 2 races left with Eddie Smith missing tonight. That's going to put you and Jonah neck and neck for this points lead, man. You got 2 races left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
So what do you think? How you feeling?
Feel good about, because we're going to Walking Glens next. So I'm pretty good there at the road courses. So I feel pretty confident there.
All right, man. Again, congratulations on a strong finish tonight. Anybody you want to thank? Shout out, sponsors?
Yeah, shout out to Gill Insurance Advisors, Jam Printing and Promotions, and G22 Trailers, Tracks for Vets, and Travis Lee Creative. It's good to get Go Like a Racing in 2-3 tonight, so that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations. Great run all tonight, and hopefully next week we'll be talking to you again, brother.
Oh, you best believe it.
I love it. All right, man.
All right, y'all take care.
All
right. Should I not even talk when I bring Cody up here? I mean, are you just gonna? Is it gonna be like clubbing a baby seal? Save it for the team meeting. Save it for the team meeting.
Got some termination papers for him to sign.
Oh, jeez. Hey, Cody. Pat and Jamie up at the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Whatever happens during this interview, know that I approved of what you did on track, and it made me smile.
Well, listen, I just want to go ahead and start by saying, Jamie, I'm really sorry, but you know just as well as I do that every position counts. Had to do what I had to do.
I thought it was awesome. I know we don't get a chance to race a lot together anymore, Cody. So to get out there on the track and race together as teammates, I thought it was awesome, man. But a really good run for you here tonight. Back and forth there a little bit, running up front. So kind of take me through your race a little bit and what that truck was doing, and really how you brought it home there in third position.
Yeah, I just knew, going into qualifying that whoever got the pole was right then is going to have a big advantage, with the clean air and stuff. But trying to save tires, obviously didn't do it well enough on that first run. I don't know what I was doing wrong there, but yeah, just after that, the pit cycles put us in the back. I was a lap down. Luckily, got the lucky dog, and just really, really focused on saving tires after that, and was able to work my way back up to third. So we'll take it.
Man, I couldn't believe it when you didn't let me go. I was like, this guy's racing me hard.
Hey, man. I I'm in the points race, man. I got to get every spot I can.
Well, I just wanted to get up there and try to get after Trevor, and I even told Pat that you needed to either take the lead or get out of the way, and you just wouldn't make it easy, man. But I'm just messing with you. I'm glad you ran it as hard as you did. I'm glad you finished third. Definitely need it for the points. I'm just out here having a good time because last week Alex wasn't supposed. Well, Alex was going to be on vacation. Then we didn't end up racing, so I was already planning on running this race, so I just went ahead and did it. But man, again, congratulations, third place finish. You looking forward to this road course next week?
You know I am, man. I've been looking forward to it all season long. Can't wait.
I know Alex is excited for it, and Alex is going to be right in the mix for this championship at this point. With Eddie Smith missing tonight, so him and Jonah Colbert are going to be pretty much in a dead heat for these last two races to win this championship. So hopefully we'll get a 1-2 finish for Goat Locker next week at Watkins Glen. But anybody you need to thank? Shout out sponsors.
Yes, sir. Just going back to what you just said, yeah, that's going to be fun to watch between those two. But yeah, just like to thank, as always, Jam Printing and Promotions. They're on the truck. Just like to thank them, Gill Insurance Advisors, G2G Trailers, Tracks for Vets, Travis Lee Creative, just the Goat Locker Racing team. Thank you all for what y'all do, man. Y'all do a great job. And, we didn't get to win tonight, but we'll take third. And I tell you what, these middle lights go down just as good when you finish third as they do when you finish first.
Absolutely love it. And again, Cody, I 100% approve of what you did on the track there. That was freaking awesome. But a great run here tonight. And I'm just trying to wind Jamie up a little bit more. And I'm sure that
I know what you're doing. I know how you like to stir the pot.
I do. It makes it fun for me, man. I didn't get to drive the truck, so I got to have fun some way.
You gotta get it somewhere. Yep.
But great racing tonight, man. Good, like you said, getting those two trucks up into the top three here this evening. All three trucks in the top five. Can't wait to see you at Watkins Glen, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Sorry again, Jamie.
No, you're good, Cody. We'll see you, man.
No, he's not. Good hard racing, man. A lot of fun with teammates, and like we were talking about there a little bit. Don't get a chance to race as a team that often anymore, so great to see, three of the trucks out here tonight having himself a good time.
Yeah, man, this was a blast. This was a lot of fun. Guess I wish maybe on that when that yellow came out that I had just continued on through the pits and not made that stop. Don't know if that would have really made any difference or not. But kind of got me back behind the 8 ball a little bit. And it's tough to pass, even when you're faster than guys. It's so hard because the outside can really get that run off the corner, and it's easy for guys just to sit there and stay on your outside and really wear you out. So it was just tough to pass, but it was fun. It was a blast. Had a really good time with it, and I'm really happy for Alex and Cody finishing two and 3. Wins always nice, but we'll definitely take a strong run like this every time we can get it. So congratulations again to them, and look forward to Watkins Glen.
Yeah, no, we definitely got some road course guys in the field. Alex Cruz being one of them. We've seen him, on a lot of different road courses go out there and be able to dominate. Cody McElwain, really, that's what he loves doing the most. He's a road course kind of guy. I know we've seen him pretty dominant on some ovals, but that's where he is most comfortable is on these road courses. And we look back through the field a little bit too. I mean, Scott Rankin, is somebody that I've seen great on, and Jonah Colbert as well. He's no slouch on road courses. So this is going to be a fun battle over the next couple of races here. Again, we're going to go to a road course at Watkins Glen next week, and then we're going to finish up the year at a short track at Nashville Fairgrounds. A lot of great stuff, but good finishes tonight all the way around, as everybody could see the finishing order here tonight. Again, I will say, even though Jacob Ellickson finished 15th, great to see him back out on the track. Look forward to having him up in the booth with us a little bit more and seeing him on the track a little bit more. Love having that kid around with us. A lot of fun there. But great night of racing. Be sure, again, as we've talked about a couple different times here, that you tune in and check out, all the stuff that's happening with Goat Locker Racing. Next, tomorrow night, we will be running in the Goat Locker Racing Extreme Xfinity Series. We are on the last race of round 1 of the playoffs. That'll be at North Wilkesboro Speedway tomorrow. Yep. I remember that one correctly. And then tomorrow night, we are with the Magic Monzo's ARCA Series starting at 11 p.m. A lot of great racing each and every week that comes out of that ARCA Series. And then we head off Saturday to an off day. And then Sunday, we will be back behind the wheels of the trucks as we continue to battle it out. And Jamie coming off the win this past week. And then again, we'll make one more plug. We have another race for the hat coming up on Tuesday, next Tuesday. It'll be at North Wilkesboro Speedway, 125 laps. Race winner gets one of the Goat Locker Racing hats, and one lucky fan that tunes into Twitch will get one as well. So thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to everybody that tunes in week and week out. We do truly appreciate it, and we will see everybody tomorrow.